Hey folks out there, I just got done with a giant AutoCAD thing here. I'm going to go backwards, show how this thing works. So here's how it works. You start with a base of the cell phone, okay? Then you go and you create the phone's actual volume, plus a little extra. So it can wobble around the case. It's not make it too tight because you don't want to break the case. Plus, 3D printing isn't always very accurate. So by doing this, I'll let some gapping. Then you'll extrude out new solids on all 3 or 4 sides. Combine the solids, then remove the dummy phone. Now you've got a shell, which will fit around the cell phone perfectly. Then align it to your grid if you want to. Do this. Create a solid in the back of the phone. And you're going to want on here, take this edge and make it mate to that edge. And do the same thing down here on the back end. Boom, boom, boom. Remove the extra piece. Trim off the excess. Duplicate the whole thing so you've got in the same axis a top plate. That was the base plate, the bottom of the phone holder. Here's a top phone holder plate. Extrude out those parts, get rid of them. You don't need them at all. Weld those parts together for the base and the surround. Then I made a notch out for the battery holder right here, so I have a place for the battery connector. Okay? Which looks like that. Then what you do is you're going to then extrude out the area for the screen. You're going to measure the screen width going down the phone, like so. And then at that point in time, you can use your calipers to figure out how big the screen's going to be. Again, make it a little wider than the print is thick for this one part in the print right here. This way it allows you to just bring the whole thing out. Just eat it out. Then you'll extrude to the size of your screen, but origin it to the top. Either your screen might not be at the top, origin it to the top, but it's still 2 discrete solids. Then you're going to shift and align up the screen. Knockout punch, so to say. Think of it like a giant hole punch. Just hole punching the whole thing. Knock that thing out. You might want to expand it a bit too. I mean, I actually decided to give more space. Structurally speaking, I'm going to give a little extra screen area on top and bottom, so it's a little easier to see, but it isn't actually critical. Then you're going to reduce the thickness. You're also going to mate this down close. I did add a one more millimeter gap because I wasn't too sure about how the thickness of the phone was going to react in this direction. I can always add some felt padding there, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea if you add felt. Keeps you from scratching the screen. Then weld parts together, mate together completely, and add a chamfer, because it looks nice that way. And that's how you build a cell phone case in a few steps. It's really basic, and the whole point of this case is to mount it in front of one of my ham radios, so I can use it for APRS, Automatic Packet Reporting System, because, you know, my call sign's down there, and I do a lot of ham radio stuff with rocketry, and I figure instead of having this dinky, derpy battery attached to the back of it, I can build a little case. Because, in the end, I want to mount 2 of these 18650 cell holders on either side of that knockout. The camera used to go there, but I actually just pulled the camera out, so I have space to put a plug there. And actually, it fits quite nice. So I can have 2 cells in parallel with great runtime. And easy to grip, too. Has these 2 grippy lobes, but I don't actually have to glue to the case. The case is not being modified. I'm making an outer skin for it. Dimensions are going to be 3mm thick walls. I'm just going to print them permanently solid. I'm going to print, of course, like this from the bottom up. I will have some droop around here, but I don't care. That's what a torch is for. And honestly, even if that was missing, I may just cut it out with a pair of cutters. It won't even matter. So, there you go. There's a short video on how to build a small cell phone case for something. Thanks for watching.